Hey guys, this is Becca. I am back for my week 59 check-in of my Atelier online drawing training program. Thanks to everybody who took time to give me some feedback and thoughts last week about sort of where to go when you're not sure what you need to study next and if what you're studying is really helping you. So I really appreciated that, and it gave me a lot to think about and a lot to research in terms of what other programs are out there and what else I could use to supplement what I know now. And ultimately, I think I have come to terms with the fact that I really, really need to do some studying of basic anatomy. I'm not trying to go surgical or anything like that. I don't even really care if I know the names, but I really just need to know what I'm drawing, because there's no point in learning all these cool indications and sweet, awesome ways to draw, the foot if you don't even know what they mean, because you can't use them if you don't know what they mean. So ultimately, I think right now I really need to take a break and study some anatomy. And unfortunately, Watts has a anatomy class that's in the works, but it is not done yet. So I'm going to have to find this information somewhere else, unfortunately, which is as I've talked about before, I really like things that are structured and then I can just sit down and work without kind of cobbling together a bunch of information from different sources. But at this point, I think that's kind of my best option. So I decided that I'm actually going to take a class at our local community college in Tucson, which is Pima Community College. And I decided this for a couple different reasons. Number one, there's an instructor there that I've taken a class with, and he's very good. And number two, the class is very focused on anatomy. And number three, I am actually going to get to do some drawing from life, which I haven't done in over a year. It's embarrassing. So for me, all of those things were things I wanted to work on. So it makes sense to do that right now so I can kind of try to catch up my anatomy with the rest of my studies. That's what it always feels like. You're always trying to figure out what your weak point is. And right now it seems very much like the actual structural understanding is weaker than necessarily the artistic look or the understanding of the general forms. I think I need to get a little bit more into the weeds on anatomy at this point. So that's the plan. I'm taking a little break from the Watts quick sketch, and I'm going to take a class at a community college, and hopefully that will help kind of round out what I know right now. I was also thinking about, someone suggested some of the Proco classes, and the anatomy ones look really, really cool. They have an awesome 3D model, and I might get that eventually, but like everybody else doing this, I have both financial and time constraints, so I can't just buy all the art programs, because honestly, I don't have time to do everything. But I might do that, we'll see. Hopefully at some point I'll get to look into that, because it looks like a very cool little kind of mini project of studying. And, oh, of course, so the drawing. I did draw this week. It wasn't necessarily as much as I usually do, because I was spending time trying to research what else I wanted to do. But I did a little bit of quick sketch, and then I ended up moving over to study some Loomis, because I felt like that, I looked through the book and I was like, this seems more at the level that would be helpful to me right now. So I did a billion skeleton mannequins and some more of the just general proportion mannequins. And that's what I did to round out the week. So I will keep you guys updated. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now for next week, but something. I'm going to keep drawing, so I will let you know kind of how that turns out. Anyway, thanks again for everybody who gave advice and had ideas for where to go to get that information that I really needed. That was great. Very helpful. I don't know what I would do without you, YouTube. Thank you guys. On to the drawing.